to you a great joy. We have a Pope.
He said it in Latin. I'm not sure what.
We believe that the name they said was Bergoglio. Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio. He is the Archbishop of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Very important to note, he is the man believed to have finished second to Pope Benedict in the last conclave. We had been told earlier today by a retired cardinal, Bergoglio had not been in the conversation of frontrunners. He said, you're making a mistake, because if they cannot get somebody to get 77 votes, Bergoglio is the man who can bring everyone together. He needs no introduction.
You may recall, Chris, earlier in the week, we were saying that if the Cardinals did have a strong desire to elect someone who could symbolically represent the dynamic growth of Catholicism outside the West, and if they could unify around a single Latin American candidate, that person would be in very strong position. We simply thought there were a number of possible Latin American candidates. But obviously we know from 8 years ago, Cardinal Bergoglio enjoyed enormous respect then and enormous respect now. He is a member of the Society of Jesus.
What are they putting out now, John?
This is a tapestry getting ready for the Pope's what is known as his Urbi et Orbi.
So watching session at the Post newsroom of this grand spiritual event.
Because now there is once again a Pope of the Catholic Church.
Right. Now, for those of you who are trying to figure out what this will mean before the Pope comes out himself, we believe he finished second in the last conclave, which means he has tremendous respect. He's a very simple man. He lives in a small apartment. He makes his own meals. He eschews any of the
trappings of power. He renounced his chauffeur-driven limousine that the Archbishop of Buenos Aires typically had, and actually took the bus to work every day. So the people of Buenos Aires knew that if they wanted a few minutes with their Archbishop, they could simply hop on the bus with him and have a sort of informal rolling audience.
So he was born December 17th, 1936 in Buenos Aires. That makes him, 76 years old?
That's right.
He was ordained for the Jesuits in 1969. He was made a cardinal in 2001 by John Paul II. That's who it is. And it's Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio. He's the next pope.
Chris, if you remember last week in New York, I said to you, the second person last time got 40 votes supposedly, according to accounts of this cardinal's diary. Why is no one talking about him? And we looked at it and we said, well, maybe he's considered too old. But I guess if this is the case, he was not considered too old.
Well, it just goes to show you how so many of the factors we often trot out in terms of the handicapping of the papal states, things like nationality and age, whether they come from the Vatican or whether they come from a diocese. Those 115 voters, members of Congress wanted to elect a man they believe brought the right qualities, and they believe they found that man in Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio, who becomes the first non-European pope in the history of the Catholic Church.
Bergoglio, that's one Jesus.
Is silent. Around the world, South America has the most Catholics of any place in the world.
Solemnity at best. All the excitements and predictions and counter-predictions. You could see that even great TV stations like CNN never even actually got it right. BBC too not. Me too not. So just like as they say, there could be really that spiritual hand. And we have spent this evening having the pleasure of seeing how the Lord works in ways that human hardly ever can decipher. We only do our best in predictions and advancement of personal wishes, but that guy up above has always the last word. So now we have the new Pope, Habemus Papa. Habemus Papa. That's very good. Thank you very much. Yes. From South America. How do you pronounce that name?
Habemus, the name.
The name of the new Pope.
George Mario Bergoglio.
George Mario
Bergoglio.
Bergoglio of. Very good. So the Latin American guys have a reason to be very much jubilant this night. But anyway, the world at large. So all of this diplomatic, spiritual, political actions were sparked by the sudden abdication of the Pope Emeritus Sans Sanctité Pape Benoit XVI, Pope Benoit XVI, who decided to say bye-bye and retire.